Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. In this particular battle, I'm going to be playing in my Dicker Max, and I've titled this one an SPG too far, and you'll see why at the end of the game here. Now, I'm platooned up today with my friend Chance. He's playing in his issue 100Y, and as usual, we're starting off the battle here looking at the map, looking at our teammates, trying to decide where we want to go, and he's wanting to scoot forward here and take a look through those bushes there next to the rock just to see what we can see to start with, which sounds pretty good. And I'm looking to see where these other guys are going, see if I'm going to have to fight anybody for the bush or whatever. So I'm thinking I'll just let them have it first. Doesn't look like anybody's going to go to the spot directly in front of me, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up into there. Now he nosed up there and didn't see anything. We got a couple of lights that are pushing out, and something has been spotted. Now, at this point, I want to take advantage of the gun depression on this tank because it's got a fantastic amount of gun depression on it. Can't really see it from this angle, but I'll show you here in a moment. But as you can see, we're shooting the enemy, taking a few shots in return on our lights. And here's a T-67 that I wanted to shoot at, but as you can see, my shell just fired up and off to the right and didn't even hit him. So I'm firing at this OI. And once again, yeah, the shell fired over. Now he was pulling back, ducking behind that hill, so that could have been a part of it. But as if you have a Dicker Max, or if you're watching this video, you can see the Dicker Max has a bit of a large bloom to it, bloom circle, aiming reticle, I should say. And it's a pretty big bloom circle once it does fire. And the dispersion on it's not as good as I would like. I think this thing definitely needs to be tweaked a bit. And as you can see, I took a shot at that Type 64 and missed him. And because I wasn't able to get in position quick enough to shoot him. Now here's another opportunity, but I don't... Oh, there's the Type 67 on the other side again. Unfortunately, he didn't sit still long enough for me. The Type 64 just got taken out by our Leopard. Well, actually, no, it got taken out by the, what was that, the IKV? Now, as is always, the case in the early part of the battles here, we're just waiting to see what unfolds, who's going to be spotted, and off to the right, we're kind of losing the flank there. We had one medium over there, but he got taken out. We got a 25 TP moving over to help him now. Would have been better if he'd have been over there first, but I think he was trying to snipe a little. And my friend Chance is headed over there in the issue 100Y. They're going to try and hold that flank. The guys on the left there, I'm surprised that ARL 44 got so far forward as quick as it did, but he's holding that spot, and our other guys are keeping him from pushing forward, but they're not pushing forward either. Now I'm looking at the bush there, see if that 67 pokes up again, but it doesn't. Now this AMX is pushing up to take the spot of the Type 64, and I fired and missed, but the servo reticle wasn't on him, so it wasn't going to hit. Now they're doing a little bit of back and forth there, as lights tend to do, and see if we can get another shot here. Oh, look at that, the AMX got tracked. I put a shot into his turret. That is fantastic. And the AMX doesn't repair right away for some reason. Maybe it didn't have a repair kit. Maybe it already used it. So I get a chance to put another shot into him, and I do, and that finishes him off. Now the right flank is looking pretty good now because we've got a T-67 out there with the 25 TP and the issue 100Y. The left flank is looking a little weak now, so I'm turning this way to give him some support. Now somebody pinged the map over there, so I thought maybe I should look, but looks like they got it under control, so I want to shoot the AORL, and I get a shot into him and set him on fire. Very nice. Gosh, can I get a quick enough reload? No, he got behind the hill too quick. So we missed that one. Now, I was going to try and position myself to see if he peeks out, but the teammate there went ahead and took him out, and now I'm thinking I may have been spotted, so I need to move. Actually, no, I think right there I was talking with Chance again to see where if he needed me over there. There we go. Now I'm thinking the arty's going to hit shoot, and they did. So now I'm trying to get out of the way, get away from there. I don't want to get hit again. Well, I should say I don't want to get hit at all, but I don't want him to, shoot again, drop a shell on me. So I'm scooting over here. The T-67 has been lost. The 25 TP has been lost. It's just my friend Chance. So I'm telling him to hang back a little bit. Let me get up on the hill here and I can provide some fire support for him. But I don't remember why he was moving at the time, but he was definitely moving. I think his sixth sense was going off saying he was spotted or something. So he's trying to position to see what's spotting him, and there he finds the tank spotting him. And unfortunately, that tank and the Artie both shoot at him and finish him off. So I go ahead and think, well, no need in poking out there right away. So, and of course, I don't know if you saw the mini-map, but there was an enemy tank spotted on the other side. So I'm moving back to try and support those guys. Then they take it out. So now I'm thinking, well, if these guys push up on the eastern flank, maybe I need to be up on this hill again. So I'm going to go back over here and get on this hill, try and get some shots on them, or at the very least get some spots so that the Artie can take some shots on them. And I like the Dicker Max, but it's not as quick as I would like. I mean, normally driving it around, it seems fairly quick, but moments like this where I'm trying to reposition and do it quickly, it feels kind of sluggish at those times. I don't know, maybe it's just a matter of perspective. Not moving as fast as I would like when I need it. I start to poke up, then I see there's some guys spotted on the left, so I turn to see if they're going to come into my render range. They don't. So I nose up over here. Now, I don't see anything right away, and I should probably push a little farther over forward, but I don't want to get caught on top of that hill or worse on the other side of it, trying to spot. They've got 3 Arties still, a couple of tank destroyers. I thought that was a bad idea. So I'm looking over here, and sure enough, the Panzer 4H gets spotted, so I take a shot at him, and once again it drifts off into the ground, nowhere near him. So I'm trying to reload and get another shot, but he gets behind the hill. Now the T-67 is over there, and I see him, so I take a snapshot, and shockingly enough, yeah, that hits him. I think it even drifted into him just a little bit, but sometimes we get lucky with that stuff. So here's the 4H again. I want to take another shot at him, and that bounces off, I think, the corner of the turret. And before I can reload, the IKV pops up to my right. So I'm trying to see, can I reload fast enough, or is he going to aim and shoot me? But I think he was trying to position for a better shot. Maybe his aiming reticle wasn't quite on me, but I was able to reload quick enough. Now, there was an excellent opportunity to shoot the Panzer 4H, and I shot my teammate. And I hate doing that. I mean, the fee is annoying enough, but see, the 4H just shot him and finished him off. If I hadn't peeled off a little bit of his health there, he could have survived that, and then we'd be sitting here working together to finish off the 4H and the rest of the enemy team. So I take another shot at the 4H and miss. I see the Hellcats off to my right, but I go ahead and take another shot at the 4H anyway, and I was surprised at that hit. It looked like it drifted into the tracks, but now watching the replay, it clipped a little bit of the lower front plate, which still surprises me. I didn't think I'd be able to pin it at that angle, but I guess apparently I could. Now, I'm backing up because I'm not sure if I was spotted by the Hellcat or the 4H. I'm waiting for Artie shells to drop in, and I'm not seeing anything drop in, so I'm thinking maybe I need to scoot up here and try to do some spotting again. Now, this is not really a good bush. This is the type 2 bush that has the holes in it where you can be spotted, but I think, well, anything is better than nothing. But I don't spot anything, and I'm hoping I wasn't spotted. Unfortunately, I don't have sixth sense on this crew, so I'm not sure. But no shells are coming in, so I'm going to assume I wasn't. So I nose up to the next hill and try to use these little scrubby little bushes here to effect. And there we go. There's the Hellcat. So let's see if we can get a shot on him. And yes, and started fire, but it looks like his automatic fire extinguisher put that out. Can I reload quick enough? No, he fires first, but he actually fires up off to my right. Then I finish him off, and there we go. There's an Artie shell. Let's get out of here before they hit me. And there's another Artie shell, which did stun my crew and break my track. There's another Artie shell. Wow, they were ready. They were ready. Now, at the time, I did not use my health kit because I thought, I'm going to be driving over to another spot anyway, and the stun will time out. I did not notice at the time that I'd broken the track, or I should say the Artie shell had broken my track. At this point, it isn't really detrimental to me, but it will be later. Although it could be argued that it is slowing me down, preventing me from getting to where I want to go quick enough. And when you get to the end of the video, you can decide for yourself. But at this point, I'm looking to get away from that area. I don't want the Artie to drop another shell on me, and I'm staying just below the ridge because I'm not sure if any of the remaining Arties have moved up to do any spotting. I assume not, but so I'm going to poke up here and look just in case. And I don't see anything right off, and I'm going to wait for my binocs to set, and there they go. Still not seeing anything, so I decided to go ahead and move. Now I was debating whether to go back to the right, try to be a little cagey, or just get over here and get into the little channel here and drive up the center. And for time reason, I decided to go ahead and just get in the little channel here. So I'm driving up, and again, still have not noticed that the track is broken. And I'm watching this replay, and I'm feeling very frustrated by that. But oh well, it is what it is. Now, as I'm driving over here, I'm thinking I'm quicker than the Arties. I can get over to the other side real quick. But my friend Chance mentions that, well, if one of them had started to cross, after I had ducked down, they could be up on the field now. So I go ahead and nose up and see if I can see anything and take a look and try to use that bush, and nothing in front of me. But as I clear the bush, I come up just high enough to spot that issue 122 over there. So I go ahead and turn real quick and right click on them just to get a quick reticle aim on them and then fire, and got really lucky there. I actually had waited for the Amy reticle to get small enough so I'd have a good chance of hitting him, but I don't know if you saw it or not, but the Amy reticle was still slightly big. It could have drifted off and actually missed the tank, but I didn't want to wait too long. Now as I'm driving off here, I'm debating, do I want to go up over the hill and use the bush? Do I want to come down straight through the channel and come out on this little plane? Debating on what to do, and kind of did half of each and ended up spotting that GW Panther. And as you can see, he's turning towards me, so he spotted me as well. But I got a shot into him first, and he's able to get behind that little rock mountain there before I can get off a second shot. And there's an Artie shell dropping on me, so that's got to be the LAFH. So I need to get out of here quick before he can reload and get another shot on me. Then there we go, there's another shot, puts it in the same spot. Now I don't know if he was firing at me as I moved and it drifted over there, or if he was just firing at the same spot. I may have gone dark by that point, I'm not sure. So I'm just driving away in different directions, trying to make sure I'm not getting hit or spotted. It's at this point that my friend, he's like, oh no, you need to get into the circle, and then the GW Panther lights up again, and so I take a shot, and unfortunately I didn't realize there was a little rock ledge right there, and I just did the right click, auto aim thing again. It's the basic one in the game. It's not great, but it's effective. It helps get your snapshots off if you can. But like I said, with that little rock ledge there, it absorbed it, and then he got behind it before I could get reloaded. So I'm starting to drive off, and again, Chance reminds me, he's like, no, you're running out of time, you got to get in the cap circle. And I was like, no, I can't get in the cap circle. I'd have two Arties firing at me. The odds of them hitting me are pretty high. With one is bad enough, but with two, especially with one of them being the LAFH, and you can see in the chat here, the guys are debating on what I should be doing. I decided to just go ahead and go around the cap circle and see if I can spot the Arties back here. Now I'm thinking the LAFH is right up here to the side, and so when I pop up over, I expected to see him, and I didn't. So I'm pulling forward to try and use the bush again. So then I spot the Artie, and then I realize it's not the LAFH, it's the GW Panther again, and I'm thinking, wow, he got back here quick. So I'm thinking, where's the LAFH? Where is this guy at? So I was going to go back across that second set of tracks and go up a little hill, but as you can see, he popped up in our cap. And so I'm thinking, first, well, I'll get over into this cap, and if I can get there within 5 seconds, we can get a draw. But as you can see, I obviously couldn't get there in 5 seconds. So I'm trying to drive straight across the map and get him before he caps us out. And that's when I noticed that the the timer is showing that the game is going to end before he can cap us out anyway. So at this point, we're looking at a draw unless I can get over there and finish him off. But as you can see, I still have not fixed that track, and it's still broken. So this is why I was saying that broken track cost me, because I could have gotten further across this field with the track repaired, but I don't quite even make it halfway when the game ends. So I think I would have had to repair the track right after they already broke it, in order for the resulting chain of events to have happened quicker, which might have given me enough time to get over there. But I didn't. As you can see, it's a draw, and that's why I titled this one an SPG Too Far. I guess I could have also titled it For Want of Repaired Track, or any number of other things. But as you can see, I got an ace. I got a Pascucci's medal. Even picked up 2 bonds for that, which I didn't know we could get bonds in the Tier 6 battles, but we can. And you can see I got a lot of damage there, almost triple the next guy. And I was kind of surprised. I didn't realize I had done that much damage. And the XP is pretty good there, more than double the next guy. I was really surprised by that too. But it was a good battle. I really enjoyed that, and I think I was actually outspotting the other tanks. The view range in that Dicker Max, especially with that Gorilla 15 crew that I have in there, is like 765 meters. So I think I was definitely outspotting him. And you can see I still pulled some good credit. So I hope you enjoyed this battle. Thanks. Or enjoyed the video. Thanks.